Hi everyone, thanks again for joining us tonight. What we're doing tonight, I'm making a steak, and one of the popular sides that I like to make with the steak is a baked potato. And every now and then I like to do something a little different with the baked potato, and one of our favorites is the twice baked potato. So I thought we'd go ahead and do a video on that tonight. This recipe it's really easy to put together. It takes a little bit of time though, because you have to bake it first. Then once it's baked, you have to scoop out the stuff, mix it all together, stuff it back in, and bake it again. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's really well worth it if you want to change it up a bit and you're getting tired of the same old baked potatoes. You might want to give this a try. So we have the russet potatoes, the large baking ones. So if you want to get the big ones like that, they work really well.
Those are big potatoes. Wow.
Yeah, they're big potatoes. We're going to put sour cream and butter. I have the thick cut of bacon. We usually put about 2 slices per potato. Sharp cheddar cheese, chives, and a little green onion to put on the top. And of course some salt and pepper. Now the potatoes are already washed and scrubbed and dried, with a towel. Mm-hmm. And when I bake these initially, I don't put aluminum foil on because we want the skin kind of hard when we cut it. We want to have that shell be on the harder side. So we're not going to wrap it in aluminum foil. If you don't poke holes in the potatoes, sometimes, I don't know if this has ever happened to anyone, it could like explode. You have like a little minor explosion in the...
Yeah, I've had that happen once before. Yeah, well, that's not good.
Yeah, so...
Then there's the time I decided to warm up a boiled egg in the microwave.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. It busted on my lip. Oh, burned my lip.
Yeah, you learned, huh?
Yeah, it was 4 times as big as it usually is. It's not a good thing.
Now, when I normally bake the potato, I poke it all over, but since these are going to be twice baked, I'm just going to poke it right down the middle because that's where I'm going to cut. But if I was baking these, just to serve plain with butter, I'd poke them all over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want me to open it? I can assist you.
Wow, thank you. Can you see I put aluminum foil?
Oh yeah, at the
on
bottom.
the bottom, just in case there's any spillage. And we can put this right on the rack. Put it right in the middle. And I have it set at 350. We're going to cook it for about an hour. Okay, while the potatoes are baking in the oven, we'll do some prep work. Now's a good time to cook the bacon. So since we have 4 potatoes, we're going to get 8 slices of bacon. And we'll just fry these up, and when we fry them, fry it really nice and crisp because we want to crumple it and put it in the mixture. We don't want it real chewy, so you could cook it a little more on the well side. Okay, while the potatoes are baking and I have the bacon in the fry pan cooking that, starting to fry, we'll do some prep work with the scallions and the chives. So you see how many chives?
Mm-hmm.
This is just a small bunch. And you see how small we're cutting them up?
Yeah, very small.
Now if you don't have the fresh chives, you could go ahead and use the spices, from the spice rack. They have some with the dried chives there. So you could use that in a pinch. I just prefer using the fresh. Now when I cut these up, you see how I cut them just straight. Sometimes if you want to get fancy, you could cut them at an angle like that. Mm-hmm. And you see how it's like a diamond instead. And this is going to be for decoration to put on top. So however you want to do it.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Turn the bacon. I only do 4 slices at a time. I don't want to overcrowd the pan. Okay, the bacon is all done. We have our 8 pieces. So I'm going to drain this on a paper towel, put it to the side and let it cool off. And once it's cooled, then we'll go ahead and chop it up.
I saw on TV today, they have Yankee Candle has a candle called Bacon.
There's no way.
Yeah.
A bacon candle?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sniff that.
Really?
Don't be surprised if you come home one day and it's here.
Wouldn't it be easier just to fry bacon in the house for the scent?
Hey, it doesn't last like a candle.
That's true.
That could get expensive. You know, and the Yankee candle's only gonna be what, $100?
And it's less calories.
Yeah, true. There you go.
Okay, the potatoes have been in for a little over an hour now. I checked them and they just don't seem quite right. I'm going to leave them in a few more minutes. But now, here's the bacon that we cooked before. It's all nice and cool. So we're going to put them up here and we're going to go ahead and chop this. You know, when we're watching, what is that Chef Ramsay show with the young kids?
Oh yeah,
What's the name of that?
Master Chef Junior.
Because when we were watching that and I saw the kids and they were using this cutting technique, I thought, how in the world do they learn that? They are really good.
Those kids are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys, like 4 different people told me to watch that and that we should be watching it. And we watched it and it's just so good. Those kids, I think those kids would give you a run for your money.
They're intimidating. I look at some of the stuff they do and I said, I can't do that.
Yeah,
like, all right.
That's what Gilliland said. My best friend was like, you gotta watch this. She said, they make me feel inadequate.
Exactly. I know exactly what she's saying. Yeah. Okay, now all the ingredients are together. We have the bacon. We have the chives. I went ahead and took out and put a cup of the shredded cheddar, sour cream butter. We're all ready to go. So once the potatoes come out, we're going to slice them up and just start adding all the ingredients. All right, there's our potatoes. Kind of looks like Frankenstein with that stuff.
Oh yeah,
on
it
top.
does. It looks kind of creepy. Hey, but perfect for Halloween.
Yes, you're right. Okay, potatoes are done. Now you might need gloves for this because the potatoes are really hot.
Oh yeah, don't trust him, y'all. He has Teflon fingers. You can touch anything and drink anything. He can drink coffee. We went to Dunkin' Donuts. They give you the coffee. He just immediately starts drinking it. I waited like 10 minutes and I had to choke it to the back of my throat so I didn't burn the tip of my tongue. What is up with you?
I did feel bad. The princess burnt her tongue and I felt responsible.
Yeah, you start drinking it right. I've never seen anybody do that. And you boil your coffee in the morning too. I don't know. Do you have taste buds?
Well, you know, when the coffee machine does the coffee, it's just not hot enough. So,
It's pretty hot though.
yeah, I need to get it like to the boiling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, so right along this line here, we're going to slice. And we'll open it up and cool. Now, we don't want to cut it completely in half, because what we're going to do is scoop that out and we're going to close it back up after we fill it. We'll just let that cool for a couple of minutes, not too long, because we still want it hot, because we're going to put it all in the bowl, the big mixing bowl. And we're going to put the potatoes in, the butter, let the hot potatoes melt it, mash it up, and then we add all the stuff, scoop it back in, and then we bake one more time. We have our 4 potatoes that we cut. Let's take one at a time. And now, this is, I guess, the trickiest part of it. You want to be real careful. Get a big spoon, and you're going to carefully spoon the potato out and put it in a bowl. Now, when you spoon it out, you want to leave a little of the potato next to the skin so it's firm.
So it'll still like sit up, kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And here it is on this side. I think that's real good. You have the skin, it's there. You have a little potato mixture in there. Then just turn it around, because I'm right-handed. It's easy to do the right side. And now here you have a nice potato skin. We'll put that here, and we're going to do that with the other 3 potatoes. Okay, 1 whole stick of butter right in. Then we take our potato masher. We're going to mash this right down. Okay, now I have the sour cream. I'm going to put a cup in. I had the cup measuring spoon, but that's too big to get in here, so it's easier to do 2 half cups.
It's more than a dollop of Daisy. I hate that commercial.
Now I have a cup of cheese. I'm going to put almost all of it in, but I'm going to leave a little because I'm going to sprinkle some on at the end. Okay, so you put most of that in. Now the bacon. And lastly, the chives. The green onions we're going to leave for the end. Now the salt and pepper, I'm not putting any like amounts on because it's really dependent on your taste. And you and I don't like a lot of salt, so I'm going to just put a little on. Some people like a lot of salt, so really your discretion, but you want to put some on. Just mix it around. Nice and colorful too, huh?
It looks really great once you started pouring everything in.
It just smells so good. I tell you, it's one of my favorite sides of all time. And to serve along with the steak, just like perfection.
Well, before seeing you make it, I really thought it was a lot more complicated than it is.
Oh yeah, there's really nothing to it. You saw, it's just real easy. It's just a little time consuming because you have to bake it twice, but hence twice baked potatoes.
Right. It's just a time thing, really.
All right, we have aluminum foil now because now we're going to wrap them. So you just get 4 sheets. I like the shiny side on the outside. Take a scoop of potato and you fill up side number 1. Now we fill up side number 2. And just close it. Now we'll put it here. Put it on the baking tray.
All right.
Yep, we'll do that with the other 3. Okay, here are our 4 twice baked potatoes. Well, actually, they're not twice baked yet.
Yeah.
We're going to do that now. So we take them, I turn the oven up. It was on 350. I turned it up to 425. And we're going to put it in, and we're going to put it in for about a half hour. Then it'll be nice and baked. And at this point, I'm going to start the steaks. So when the steaks are done, they should be done together. And then it's dinner time.
All right, I'm hungry.
And then about a half hour, we'll take these out. Put them here. You hear the steak sizzling?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we have 4. Which one does the princess want? That one? Okay. Really hot though.
Very hot.
Be very careful. See how that's steaming?
Oh, yeah.
Get it with this.
Oh, that's hot. Excellent.
So now what we do, take a little cheese, we'll sprinkle that on top. Remember the scallions we chopped up? Put that there. And there you have a nice twice baked potato with steak and zucchini.